When you wanna go, the juice is moving slow. But if she act up, I might have get up my go. When you wanna go here, I, the corny. So apparently, Gramz finally gave LeeLee apology. As you know, I did a video talking about the fact that it wouldn't surprise me if LeeLee and Gramz get back together, or they could be get back together because allegedly Avery and Gramz had broken up, and on her live when Avery was talking, it was giving me the impression that she was saying I sent her right back to her, which I assumed that meant to her ex. So we're gonna get into this apology because I feel like she at least trying to make it right. Now what comes to that comes after that, I don't know. So let's get into the apology, shall we? And of course, let me know what y'all feel down below. How do you feel about her wanting to give apology to LeeLee? Do you respect it? Do you not respect it? Do you think it's too little, too late? Or you think it's right on time and could possibly blossom into something else? Let me know. Let us know. And let me just apologize right here for the technical difficulties that you might see in this video. I'm getting used to this video editing thing. It just is what it is. So just bypass the glitches. Okay, thank you very much.
Look like. No, I'm not about to get my hair done, even though I need it done. But I'm gonna go a couple more months. I don't know, I already went 3 months without getting a retwist. So I'm gonna give it a few more months before I get retwisted.
I didn't realize the dreads were that thin. That's
but
like
I do want y'all to
easy
see how
to
good
break.
I'm about to look once I get this shaper. So stay tuned. Gotta go.
And it's supposed to be after she done separated. Okay, I don't want to. Okay, I think that's after, you know, she
Ever tried America's #1 purple shampoo? Everpure.
Okay. That's after she's supposed to have broken up with Avery, I believe. So let's get into it.
Until I get to a place where we can talk. Because right now, I'm all kinds of guilty. I just can't get right. I can't. But anyways, off to a brighter note. I am heading to America's thrift store. This is where I get all of my jeans from. I went shopping the other day and bought a whole bunch of jeans. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'll be DMing me. Like, when you don't leave comments in the comment section, best believe people are in my DMs like, I ain't even gonna comment. I want to talk to you directly. And you've been directly hitting me up in my DMs, talking to me, spreading love.
That's what's up.
And that's dope as shit.
Keep the love alive, y'all.
Again, thank y'all.
Keep spreading love.
For those of you who haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you thumbs in my video up. Make sure you are.
This is Graham Young's video.
Let your presence be known. Just believe I'm always in my comment section replying back to people.
That's dope. She at a point where she don't have to respond back to comments. That's dope.
That was negative. Ain't no negative people been hitting me up. Everybody been showing
that's
love,
dope.
like I said. But
that lineup is clean.
Around. So many freaking ugly, dirty ass mosquitoes around. I need to set a little fire on.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna get a little fire pit going.
So she do music.
Good ass blood.
Is that music notes on her neck?
As you can see, I think got chocolate as shit. I'm looking red, man. That stuff is getting crazy.
She being in the sun.
Heat is just melting me out. So that's another thing that y'all. Hold on, it's pain. It's plane going back. But anyways, I ain't even just talking about relationships. I'm talking about friendships too. There's been multiple people that ran to the internet before they actually, if they ever, attempted to sit down and talk to me so we could talk about our differences.
I feel like that's important. Talk. Let people know what's up.
People like to use you as
a lot of stuff can be squashed if you just talk.
Like, I feel like people that done sat and told me they love me, they done buttered me up and threw me to the wolves.
Dang.
You can't sit here and tell me you love me and you done did the very thing that showed me that you don't fuck with me.
Yeah, I think Avery done had enough. So obviously they're done.
Every day. Like, every day I'm waking up wanting to be better and doing things to be a better person.
But she kind of did that to LeeLee though, right?
To be a better person.
Threw her to the wolves. But that's how it is when you
Because y'all
fed
done
up.
already got that side of me 2 years ago with my ex-fiance.
Ex-fiance.
I'm trying to do different
She
things.
talking about LeeLee.
I've been explaining y'all
I didn't know they
about
was
that
engaged
on
though.
2-3
That's how much
videos
I
ago,
watched
how
them.
I felt like getting under somebody to get over somebody isn't 100% right. I'm not gonna flex. Me and my ex-fiance had reasons to leave the relationship. We did. We had our reasons. But I'm not saying that I didn't have a reason to leave. I'm saying that I shouldn't have moved the way I moved. Because that thought process I had was, hey, you don't value me, you don't cherish me, I'm going to find somebody who will.
Right.
That was my old way of thinking.
And that's me too. Like I used to get
That was my old way
gone.
of thinking.
Like for real. I won't even
really,
like
for real,
play
for real,
with
that's
you.
the shit people preaching these days. You don't love me, the
I
next
feel
person
like
can.
work, but don't stress
And I
yourself
didn't
out
take
too
that
much.
space for myself
As long as they're not
that
stressing you out,
I should have
then
taken.
try to make it work.
And
But I feel like she was
think
getting stressed out.
that's what made what I did wrong. So that's something I had to personally deal with. So guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to move the same way. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something different. So
God dang it.
the next relationship I get in, I'm not going to get under somebody to get over somebody. But I choose me. When things aren't going right, I have the choice to choose myself. Just because somebody else ain't done with me doesn't mean they get to decide when I move on.
That's true.
You're not doing things to make me happy, or we ain't doing things for each other to make each other happy. Why are we forcing it at this point?
Yeah, why y'all together?
That don't make you a bad person. That don't make me a bad person. That makes us mature enough to handle this the adult way. And I felt like the mature thing to do was to speak life over what I had and speak about, you know, the truth, which is we both had blockages. We both had things that we needed to work on. I needed space. I needed time to get myself together. And you got things that you need to do to make yourself be better.
If you
Didn't
claustrophobic,
know that
you
going
need
to the
space.
internet dogging me out was one of them. So again, can a person truly say they fuck with you? They truly say
She
they
thought her
love
out
you
too?
if they could do the very thing that could have possibly hurt you? And me personally,
She
if
looks so
I admit to
serious.
you one of my weaknesses, once I admit something to myself, it's time for me to start doing the work to not feel a certain way towards something again.
Yeah.
So about time you go and try to use my weakness against me, and it already became a strength.
Yeah.
So my strength is when I see people talking bad about me on the internet, not to feel bad. Mama, that's my easiest
Not
way
at
to
all.
get in front of anything that can cause me any type of hurt or any type of pain. Because I don't
Because
want to
we
feel
all
harmed. I
make
don't want to be
mistakes.
hurt. So I'm not going to do things
So why
or
care
allow
what
other
people
people to
say?
do things to hurt me. I'm going to protect myself and be mature about the situation. But I also know people can handle things the way they want to handle it. All I do know is one thing a person can't say is I moved the same way I moved in the past, because I'm a new person. I done learned my lesson. And my ex-fiance did not deserve for me to move the way I did. And so I made sure that I don't hurt nobody else like that. I can't go back and fix it, but I can acknowledge what I did. I can let you know
That first time you take a step back.
That's good that she like admitted to that. That's what's up. Is that it? Oh, okay, bet. So there you have it, folks. Let me know how you feel about LeeLee's apology. Do you think it was an apology? Comment down below on how you feel. And if you feel like it wasn't genuine, say that. If you feel like it was genuine and real, say that. But I'm also gonna give my 2 cents as well. Just give me a second. The person was her ex-fiance that she was talking about was LeeLee. For the longest, they had a YouTube channel, LeeLee and Gramz, and they had a relationship for like over 10 years, and then all of a sudden she kind of up and left LeeLee. But she said in this video that for as her ex-fiance, which is LeeLee, she know not to move in the same way. Now the question does come up, is this desperation or is this sincerity? Because if her and Avery are done and now, you know, she has to start over, is she want to jump back into a relationship with one of her exes because it's easier? Or is she really being for real, and just want to clear the slate since people are talking about them again and want people to know how she feel about it because she admits now that she's wrong? That's the true question. And if she does have seriousness to her, which I feel like she does, I say that's commendable, because at the end of the day, I do feel like if you feel like a person was stressing you out, yes, it is best to leave. I'm quick to that. Like, but when you leave, sometimes you realize like, dang, I probably could have just hung it out just a little bit longer. But however, in her defense, when you're in that moment, it feels like it's no hope for tomorrow. You're done. Like, you just want to get away from that situation, especially when somebody keep pitching your buttons, keep pissing you off. You just want to get out that situation. You want to dead it. You want to be done. So for that, like, I can see how it could just end, especially when it's somebody you feel like you care about, and you feel like they disrespected you in the utmost way. It's like, we don't have nothing to talk about. Like, we're done. And I've done that with people. I've done that with situations, and I'm like, dang, I probably overreacted, because I'm a good overreactor, especially back in the day. Now I'll try to work with you, listen to you, and see what you're talking about before I just spaz all the way out. But yeah, like, when I'm done, like, I'm just like done. Now, truthfully, I don't ever have to go back to any situation that I was in, but I do see some situations I probably could have just gave it a little bit more time, or I could have done stuff differently and better, because in time we grow. So I commend her for her growth, if anything, because they were only really separated for like a year, I believe, maybe longer. I think her and Avery were together for like a year, but it could have been longer because I think they had like 2 houses together. I'm not sure. But I feel like that's good that she was able to realize that, despite the fact that she was in a whole another relationship, and she seemed to not be worried about it at all. However, I guess because of how Avery did her the same way, in my opinion, that she did LeeLee, I guess it made her feel like, dang, I did the same thing to LeeLee, and that's what's messed up. So I commend the whole situation on that, because yeah, karma can be real, and if you treat people a certain way, sometimes that stuff can come back to bite you in the exact same way. So you gotta mind how you come at people, for real. And I feel like all the people knew that it really shook LeeLee up when they separated. That's how I really got invested in it, because it just seemed like, you know, she was like shattered almost. So I guess that's how she's feeling now with Avery. And that's how, in my opinion, it seems like Avery is the one who was done. And I never really seen Avery and them being long term. But I feel like Gramz kind of did. And I feel like she feel a little bit embarrassed, because why wouldn't she, now that she went off and left LeeLee for a woman, left her fiance for a whole woman who dated her, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't want nothing else to do with her. And then talked about her on live, and even brought up a court situation. Like, done. And now she feeling like, dang, like, I could have stayed there for them 10 years. Like, this is the person I was gonna marry, because marriage is serious. Now, I don't know if it was one of them coerced marriage. You know, some people pressure you in a marriage, like, if you don't marry me, I'm gonna leave. Or, you know, I don't know what the situation was. I don't know if it was like that, or she really just like, man, I can't wait to be with you the rest of my life. I want to give you the ring. So y'all let me know, how deep was it? You think it was pressured marriage, or you think she really wanted to propose? Because to me, in this video, because I really didn't watch it like that, but to me, this video, it seemed like as if she really wanted to propose. So for that, yeah, she probably should have just waited a little bit longer. But I just feel like she felt disrespected. She felt like she was up against the wall, and she just took the best way out, which I feel was through Avery and Dip. And it just didn't work out that way, because when you starting over, like, you gotta get readjusted. And I feel like Avery probably thought that coming out. Gramz was gonna put her on. Gramz was gonna be more on a level playing field to hype her up like LeeLee and Gramz channel, and thought it was gonna be like an Avery and Gramz channel, which it really wasn't. But at the same time, it was mimicking that very well. And so I just feel like after so many years, she's just like over it. Like, it ain't what I thought. Let me move on around. And I don't blame her for that. If something's not working for you, move around. So I commend her for doing a public apology to LeeLee, because at the end of the day, I felt the way she did LeeLee was public. So therefore, a public apology was needed. Yeah. But then now it's also kind of like, it will LeeLee like totally forgive her, or if she just moved on because she was just hurt so bad. But I will say this, some people just get possessed to do things at a moment. Like, I feel like the darkness just takes over and they just don't care who they hurt. But that don't mean that that person can't change. I just hope they change for the better. But at the end of the day, it's LeeLee's decision, if she can forgive, if she can move forward, or if they would have anything. To be honest, I feel like both of them cared in some extent. So as far as what the future holds in their relationship, or mending it, or even having a friendship, is up in the clouds and for them to say. And I guess we'll find out another day in another way. But definitely, if you're part of the Petite gang, thank you for subscribing. Some of y'all maybe think y'all subscribe, but you're not. So just hit that circle at the end of the screen that's about to pop on the screen. Appreciate you. Thank you a lot. It's only $3.99. I appreciate you. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, because I normally do respond. And yeah, shout out to Gramz, because she said she respond on her channel. So y'all go check her out. But as someone stated, I think LeeLee's in a relationship with somebody named B. So yeah, there's not really much that can be done at the moment. But the only time will tell. For real. Me don't like her. I wanna fight her. She tried me too many times, so had to side her. Try me one more time, I might have to line her. Straight to find her. I mean grind her. I'm talking dome to the hand, straight headline her.